I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but please let me know if you are. I just came to this realization like today, and I'm like genuinely shaking and damn near drawn to tears because of this realization. I never shared anything as far as my beliefs go or my view on politics or religion. I didn't talk about it on this platform, no matter how many times I wanted to, no matter how many times I was asked or whatever. I didn't bring it up. I even said that I didn't want to call myself a Christian because it sounded really bad and I didn't want people to get offended or call me names. I started calling myself an independent or a moderate. When now, I can honestly say, without a doubt in my mind, I am a Republican. I am a Christian, God-loving, God-fearing Christian, okay? Last week, I wouldn't have said that. Before November 5th of this year, I wouldn't have said that. You know why I wouldn't have said that? Because until that day, I had no idea how much red was in our country. Being blinded by red has never been such a wonderful thing in my entire life. I was so scared of hatred. I was so scared that there were going to be so many more people that don't think like me, that think more like the extreme leftists. I was so scared because I didn't want to be attacked on social media and bullied and get my feelings hurt and feel like nothing I said, even if it was my opinion and my thoughts and my feelings, that it was going to be wrong and I was going to be called a racist, which I know that I am not. It doesn't matter if it's my skin color that makes me a racist or not. It doesn't matter if because I don't consider myself a feminist, I'm a misogynist. I can say these things because guess what? There is so much red that y'all, the United States of America, the U.S. citizens, voted for Trump. I have been afraid because I thought there were many, many more of them and so many less of me. I thought I was the minority. But realistically, I am not the minority. I am one of the many, many, many millions of Americans that are sick and tired of this shit. Feeling like we're muzzled and we have chains weighing us down from being able to talk and speak freely without getting shut down or canceled or attacked and told that we're wrong and that we're all of these horrible names, that we're neo-Nazis or that we're anything you can possibly think of, transphobic, homophobic, whatever you want to call me. That's fine. I now know that I'm not those things and I am not afraid to say what I feel. Today was the very first day that I posted something even remotely political, and I got attacked a little bit for it. And you know what? I didn't care. I really didn't care. I wasn't offended in the least because I am no longer afraid of these people. And by afraid, I don't mean like, oh, they're dangerous. Oh, they're gonna hurt me like these people are sitting here doing. All I felt was this feeling of I am going to get attacked. I am going to be hushed and pushed into silence again, pushed into hiding because they didn't like what I was going to say. Now, because the man that all of them and all of us voted for and got elected, the man that we got elected for president of the United States, is also the exact same man that has been getting ridiculed and torn apart on all social media platforms pretty much. This is also the same man that doesn't give a crap. He doesn't take it because he knows inside that he is not that person. He doesn't let it affect him. If anything, he might make a comment back. He might make roasts about himself. This is the same exact man that also had literal bullets coming at his head, and he stood right back up. That is my president. That I can confidently say is the reason, because of God's grace, and I am not some like crazy Trumper. I didn't care. I wanted to vote for RFK Jr. That's who I would have voted for if it weren't for the fact that Trump was attempted at. Somebody attempted to take his life, and as soon as that happened, not long after, RFK Jr. dropped out and backed him. And from that moment on, I knew my president was Trump. I knew that if somebody like RFK Jr., J.D. Vance, which I didn't even really like him at first until I watched him on the debate, and I started learning more about him. But J.D. Vance, RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, who is a genius, by the way, all of these people who actually have been former Democrats, they don't identify with the Democratic Party anymore because that is not what this is. This is why I have said over and over again that I'm independent, and I believe the parties should just completely dissipate. They should be demolished because the parties are what separates people. They are completely useless other than, oh, well, yeah, I'm a Republican, I'm far right, I'm far left. It doesn't matter. They have lost what it truly means to be a Democrat. That is why they lost so many votes. But because of Trump, I know as a woman in America, my rights are not going to get stolen from me. I do the research. I think critically. I actually try to think about what the best possible option is for me, my children, and my country. He's not that person. You want to call him whatever you want to call him, by all means, call him whatever you want to call him. You want to call him a fascist, by all means. But the moment that you cross into calling him dangerous, back it up. But you never can. For me, I voted for Trump. Because again, I would have voted for RFK Jr., but I technically did. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm really not. And it hit me like a ton of bricks before making this video, realizing just how free it felt to actually show this in my video and not feel afraid. My husband has a Confederate flag that he wanted to hang on our wall, but I was too afraid to hang it. I didn't want to offend anybody. But guess what? I don't care. Because this is going to be that free country again that I knew growing up. The one where you could say whatever you wanted without getting ridiculed and torn apart and told that you were wrong for having opinions and feelings. And you know who did that? Trump. I don't love everything about that man. I really don't. And there is not a single person who can tell me without backing it up. If you back it up, then maybe I might question whether or not anything you say has any form of validity to it. But until then, I trust that that man is going to get us to the best place that we possibly can be. And it does also help the fact that already Hamas is calling for a ceasefire, that China wants a peaceful relationship with the U.S., that they support the decision of the American people. And truly, if Trump truly was who y'all said he was, then Kamala and Biden specifically, wouldn't have been giving out this beautiful-ish speech with a big-ass smile on his face. If he were really that dangerous, you should have been warning the American people, but where were you? Anyway, so from here on out, just be prepared. I'm going to actually talk on my freaking TikTok, and I'm not going to feel afraid. You're going to hear my opinions, and if you don't like my opinions, keep on scrolling. If you follow me because I don't share opinions, unfollow me. But if you like unfiltered and no crap opinions, I don't give a crap. I'm going to tell you how I feel, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. And if, like the people that had a problem with my previous posts, want to say something, then I'm going to take a page out of Trump's handbook. You fired. You fired. I can't do it the way that he can. I do like China. I'm going to take China illegally. Bro, my country's going to be safe again for my kids to grow up. And that alone is why a lot of people voted for him. Because they knew he could get the job done and that he would. Promises made, promises kept. Anyway, see y'all later. Sorry this was so long-winded. I felt like the Holy Spirit moving inside of me and I had to get it out because I was losing it. If any other people on here that see this feel the exact same way, tell me, please. I want to see if it's like, if this like feeling is just going around. I don't know. I feel like it's just, whoa, praise Jesus. Like, I feel hot. I need some air. Anyway, love y'all. Bye.